Hello everyone, myself Naveen, I am the maths mentor. Today let us discuss about chapter number 12, exercise 12.1, that is applications of trigonometry. So before going to discuss the problem, so the steps to follow when we are doing the problems in exercise 12.1 are: first we need to draw a right angle triangle and we need to represent the given data in the diagram, right? So let us read the question carefully. A tower stands vertically on the ground from a point which is 15 meters away from the foot of the tower. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 45 degrees. What is the height of the tower? Okay, so first statement is a tower stands, this is our tower, stands vertically on the ground. This is our ground. From a point which is 15 meters away from the foot of the tower. So this is the point which is 15 meters away from the foot of the tower. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 45 degrees. This is our the top of the tower. This is our line of sight. And this is our horizontal line. The angle made by the line of sight with the horizontal line is called as angle of elevation, which is given 45 degrees. Now, what is the height of the tower? So, let the height of the tower be h meters. That we need to find out. Is it clear, children? Diagram. Drawing diagram is the most important in this chapter. So, what is unknown quantity here? Here the unknown quantity is height of the hour and the known quantity is point, from a point which is 15 meters away from the foot of the tower. So, we have to find relationship between unknown quantity and known quantity, and we need to choose appropriate trigonometric ratio, right? So, children, angle is at this point at P. So this side will be opposite side and this side will be adjacent side. Actually our unknown quantity is opposite side and known quantity is adjacent side, right? So let us write what is given. Okay, this is the ground you consider as point O and this is Q, right? Given OP equal to 15 meters and actually we need to find OQ, that is called height of the tower, h meters. So unknown quantity is opposite side and known quantity is adjacent side. What is the trigonometric function whose ratio is opposite side by adjacent side? So of course the function is tan theta. Tan theta in the sense opposite by adjacent side. So here theta equal to how many degrees? Theta value is 45 degrees. So tan 45 degrees equal to opposite side is, that is OQ, height of the tower. Let it be h meters by adjacent side is our OP, which is 15 meters. Right? What is the value of tan 45? Basic angle tan 45 value is 1. So 1 equal to h by 15. So cross multiplication, h is equal to 1 into 15, 15. So what is the height of the tower, children? Let the height of the tower is 15 meter. That only they are asking. They are asking to find what is the height of the tower. Height of the tower is 15 meter. Children, I hope you understood this sum. So this is very important question also. Now coming to second question, a tree breaks due to storm and broken part bends so that the top of the tree touches the ground by making 30 degrees angle with the ground. The distance between the foot of the tree and the top of the tree on the ground is 6 meters. Find the height of the tree before falling down. So it's an important question. A tree breaks due to storm. So this is our tree. Due to storm, it breaks. So if it breaks, what will happen? Suppose till here it breaks and this part touches the ground, right? This will fall like this. Yes. So that the top of the tree, this is our top of the tree. Top of the tree touches the ground by making 30 degrees angle with the ground. By making 30 degrees angle with the ground. Try to understand, children. This is our tree and this is our top of the tree. It breaks due to storm. So that this is our broken part bends. This will bend. It will bend like this. So that the top of the tree touches the ground by making 30 degrees angle with the ground. Yes. Now the distance between the foot of the tree and the top of the tree on the ground is 6 meters. So distance between, this is our foot of the, distance between this is our foot of the tree and this is our the top of the tree, whose distance is given how many meters? Which is 6 meters. Now they are asking to find height of the tree before falling down. Actually we have to find height of the tree before falling down. Yes, children. Then we don't know what is the height of the tree. So let the broken part, whose length you consider as x meter. Okay, not whole part. So broken part length will be x meters. Yes. Now if you observe, we have 6 meter, angle is at here. So this will be opposite side and this will be adjacent side, and of course which will be hypotenuse. So here hypotenuse is our unknown quantity and adjacent side is our known quantity. So let us correlate the relationship between adjacent side and hypotenuse. So adjacent side by hypotenuse. What is the trigonometric function whose ratio is adjacent side by hypotenuse? Which is cos theta, right? Which is cos theta. So cos theta in the sense adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. So what is theta here? Theta is cos 30 and adjacent side is 6 meters and hypotenuse is x meters. What is cos 30, children? Cos 30 is root 3 by 2, which is equal to 6 by x. So cross multiplication, root 3 into x, root 3x equal to 6 into 2, 6 to the 12, right? As root 3 is multiplying here, if you transpose, x is equal to 12 by root 3. Yes, 12 I can write as 4 into 3, 4 3 is 12 by root 3. Now this 3 I can also write it as root 3 into root 3 by, as usual, root 3, children. Actually root 3 into root 3 whole square root cancel, again you get 3 only. Let me cancel root 3. So x is equal to how many meters? X is equal to 4 root 3 meters, right? So this will be our 4 root 3 meter, because this part only will break and it fall over the ground. This is we got 4 root 3 meters. Actually question is what? find the height of the tree before falling down. Height of the tree before falling down. I mean we have to find this height also, children. We have to find now this height also. Yes. Now if you here we have one more relationship. This will be opposite side and this will be adjacent side. What is the trigonometric function whose ratio is opposite side by adjacent side? That is tan theta. So here theta is 30 degrees and opposite side is, we don't know, that only we have to find. By adjacent side is 6 meters. What is tan 30? Actually tan 30 is 1 by root 3 equal to opposite by 6. So root 3 into opposite equal to 1 into 6, that is equal to 6. As root 3 is multiplying here, if you transpose opposite equal to 6 by root 3. So 6 I can write as 2 into 3 by root 3. Again this 3 I can write as root 3 into root 3 divided by root 3. So root 3 gets cancelled. So opposite equal to 2 into root 3, 2 root 3 children. So this part how much children? This will be our 2 root 3 meters. Try to understand. Actually they are asking to find height of the tree. Height of the tree means broken part plus this part. So therefore height of the tree, which is equal to, this length is 4 root 3 meters and this length will be 2 root 3 meters, right? Actually 4 root 3 plus 2 root 3, I mean 4 plus 2, 6 root 3, right? 6 root 3 meter. So as we know that what is the value of root 3? Root 3 value is 1.732. So 6 into 1.732. So 6 2 are 12, 1, 6 3 are 18 plus 1, 19, 6 7 are 42 plus 1, 43, 6 1 are 6 plus 4, 10. So what is the height of the tree? Which is equal to 10.392 meter before falling down. So this question is an important question children. Here first we will find this height and that will be our hypotenuse. Then we will find opposite. Both we will add, will get the height of the tree before falling down. Children, I hope you understood this sum, which is an important 2-mark question. Now coming to third question. A contractor wants to set up a slide for the children to play in the park. He wants to set up at the height of 2 meters and by making an angle of 30 degrees with the ground. What should be the length of the slide? Okay children. So you want to set up a slide. Slide will be like this for the children to play in the park at the height of 2 meters. At the height of 2 meters and by making an angle 30 degrees with the ground. What should be the length of the slide? I mean we have to find what should be the length of the slide. Let it be x meters. Okay. So name the triangle ABC. Angle is at C. This will be our opposite side and this will be our hypotenuse. Right? This is an easy question only. What should be the length of the slide? We have to find hypotenuse. What is the relationship between opposite and hypotenuse? That is, what is the trigonometric function? That will be the sin theta. Sin theta equal to opposite by hypotenuse. Yes or no children? Opposite we have, we don't have hypotenuse. We have a relationship between opposite and hypotenuse whose trigonometric function is sin theta. Here theta value how much? Which is 30 degrees. Sin 30 equal to opposite is AB, which is 2 meters, and hypotenuse we don't know. We have to find out. That is our length of the slide, x meters. We know that sin 30 value is 1 by 2 equal to 2 by x. So 1 into x, 1x equal to 2 into 2, 2 to the 4 meters. So children, what should be the length of the slide? Length of the slide is 4 meter. I hope you understood this sum also. So which is an important 2-mark question. Now coming to fourth question, length of the shadow of 15 meter high pole is 15 root 3 meters at 8 o'clock in the morning. Then what is the angle of elevation of the sun rays with the ground at that time? Children, the length of the shadow of 15 meters high pole. So this is our pole whose height is 15 meter and whose shadow is 15 root 3 meters, right? And they are asking to find what is the angle of elevation of the sun rays with the ground at that time. I mean at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, let us name the triangle A, B, C. So they are asking to find angle of elevation. We don't know what is the value of theta. So children, this side is opposite to theta. This will be our opposite side, and side BC which is sitting on angle theta. So this is our adjacent side. We have a relationship between opposite side and adjacent side, that is trigonometry function, which is tan theta. So we know that tan ratio is opposite side by hypotenuse. Here opposite in the sense, what is the opposite side? AB. Opposite by adjacent side. So what is adjacent side here? Adjacent side is BC, right? So what is tan ratio? Opposite side by adjacent side. Actually we don't know theta, children. So that only we have to find angle of elevation. Tan theta equal to opposite side is 15 meters and adjacent side is 15 root 3 meters, right? So children, 15 table 15 1 ja, 15 1 ja. So tan theta equal to 1 by 1 into root 3, that is root 3. Children, tan which value is 1 by root 3? Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Tan 30 value 1 by root 3. Yes. So tan gets cancelled. So what is the angle of elevation? Our angle of elevation is 30 degrees. See, this is the different question. In previous 3 questions they have given angle of elevation. They used to ask height of the pole or length of the tree. Somewhat they ask like that. And this question they are asking angle of elevation. The thing is, we need to understand the question properly. Once if we understand the question properly, we can do it the sum easily. So I hope you understood this question, which is also an important 2-mark question. Yes. Now coming to 5th question, you want to set up a pole of height 10 meters vertically with the support of 3 ropes. Okay. You want to set up a pole of height 10 meters with the help of 3 ropes. Okay. Suppose this is our rope which is 10 meters. Sorry, they did not given. We have to find that only. Vertically with the support of 3 rope. Each rope has to make an angle 30 degrees with the pole. With the pole, it has to make an angle 30 degrees with the pole. They are asking to find what should be the length of the rope. So let the length of the rope is, you consider as x meters. Okay. Let it be named the ABC. Is it clear, children? Question? Nothing. You want to set up a pole of height 10 meters vertically with the support of 3 ropes. Each rope has to make an angle 30 degrees with the pole. This is our pole, it has to make 30 degrees with the pole. Now they are asking what should be the length of the rope, right? So as we an angle 30 degrees, this will be the opposite side, and this will be our adjacent side, and this will be our hypotenuse. Our known quantities are adjacent side, our known quantity is adjacent side, unknown quantity is hypotenuse. What is the trigonometric ratio whose relationship is adjacent side by hypotenuse? So adjacent side by hypotenuse in the sense that is called cos theta. Yes or no, children? Cos ratio is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Here theta is given 30 degrees and adjacent side is 10 meters and hypotenuse is x meters. What is cos 30? Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 equal to 10 by x. Cross multiplication. Root 3 into x, root 3x equal to 10 into 2, 10 to the 20. As root 3 is multiplying, if you transpose, it will become 20 by root 3 meters. But see, if you observe the question carefully, with the support of how many ropes? 3 ropes. This will be the length of one rope. Okay. Therefore, length of 3 ropes equal to one rope is 20 by root 3 meters. So 3 ropes means 3 into 20 by root 3. As we know that 3 I can write as root 3 into root 3 into 20 by root 3. Root 3 gets cancelled. So root 3 into 20 root 3 meters. If you want to write root 3 as 1.732, so it will become 20 into 17 point, if we transpose, so it will become 2 into, this digit will move towards right hand side one digit, 17.32. 2 2 ja 4, 2 3 ja 6, 2 7 ja 14, 2 1 ja 2 plus 1, 3. Children, 20, root 3 value 1.732. See, here we have 1 0. If you cancel this 0, this decimal point shift towards right hand side one digit, 17.32. 2 into 17.32, that is equal to 34.64 meters. Therefore, what is the length of rope? 3 ropes, which is equal to 34.64 meter. So this is our 5th problem. I hope you understood this problem as well as. Now coming to 6th question. Suppose you are shooting an arrow from the top of a building at a height of 6 meters to a target on the ground at an angle of depression of 60 degrees. What is the distance between you and the object? So where you are? Top of the building. So this is our building. Suppose you consider it is a building. You are at here. You are standing on the top of the building. You are shooting an arrow from the top of the building at a height of 6 meters to a target on the ground. So for example, this is our target on the ground and this is our horizontal line. Target on the ground at an angle of depression 60 degrees. At an angle of depression 60 degrees. So if you consider it is our horizontal line, so angle of depression how many degrees? Which is 60 degrees. Because we are looking from top to bottom, then it will be angle of depression. So this imaginary line is called as horizontal line. This is our horizontal line and this is our line of sight. Angle between line of sight and horizontal line is called as angle of depression. Children, listen carefully. If this is 60 degrees, then this angle also will be 60 degrees only. Because this line and this line are parallel lines. They are parallel to the earth surface and this is our transversal. and these two angles are alternative interior angles. When a transversal intersect two or more parallel lines, then alternative interior angles are equal. So if it is 60 degrees, then this will be also 60 degrees only, right? Now what they are asking, what is the distance between you and object? This is our object. So this is object, and this distance we have to find. Let this distance will be x meter. Okay, that we have to find. Let it name the triangle. For suppose this is ABC is a triangle. Angle is XC, and this side will be opposite side, and this side will be hypotenuse. Right? So unknown quantity is hypotenuse, known quantity is opposite. What is the trigonometric function whose ratio is opposite by hypotenuse? Of course, that is sin theta. So sin ratio is opposite side to the hypotenuse. So opposite is, so sin theta is 60 degrees. So sin 60 equal to opposite side is 6 meters, and hypotenuse we need to find, and it be x meters. What is sin 60? Sin 60 is root 3 by 2 equal to 6 by x. Root 3 into x, root 3x equal to 2 into 6, 2 6 are 12. So here x is multiplying, root 3 is multiplying here. If you transpose, so you will get x is equal to 12 divided by root 3. So as 12 we can write as 4 into 3 by root 3. Again this 3 we can write as root 3 into root 3 divided by root 3. Root 3 gets cancelled. So x is equal to 4 into root 3. Right? So x is equal to 4 into, what is the value of root 3? As the value of root 3 is 1.732, right? Now let us multiply 4 into 1.732. 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, 4 7s are 28 plus 1, 29, 4 1s are 4 plus 2, 6. So what is the distance between you and object? Distance between you and the object is 6.928 meters. So this is our sixth problem. I hope you understood this problem. Now coming to seventh question. An electrician wants to repair an electric connection on a pole of height 9 meters. So this is our pole of height 9 meter. He needs to reach 1.8 meters below the top of the pole to do repair work. Till where he has to reach? He has to reach 1.8 meters below the 1.8 meters below the top of the pole to do repair work. What should be the length of the ladder which he should use? See children. So suppose this is the pole. So what usually electrician will do? He will not go on top of the pole. So he will reach just below the top of the pole. There he will stand and he will do repair work, right? So which is 1.8 meters below the pole, right? Now what should be the length of the ladder which he should use when he climbs it at an angle of 60 degrees with the ground? So he will place the ladder like this with an angle of elevation 60 degrees with the ground. They are asking what should be the length of the ladder. We don't know. Let the length of the ladder be x meters. This we have to find. What should be the length of the ladder which he should use when he climbs at an angle of 60 degrees with the ground. And the second question, what will be the distance between foot of the ladder and foot of the pole? This distance also they are asking to find out, right? So here unknown quantities are, one is the distance between foot of the pole and foot of the ladder, that is 1 unknown quantity, and the second unknown quantity is what should be the length of the ladder, right? And the known quantity is this height of the pole. Actually, if you observe properly, total length of the pole is, total height of the pole is 9 meters. This will be the total height of the pole. Actually, if you observe, we place ladder at this point. This is our right angle triangle. Okay, so angle is at this point. This will be our opposite side. I mean up to here only. So what will be this height? Can you say me what will be the height of the opposite side? If you name it A, B, C, and this will be point D. Actually, total height of pole, that is BD, is 9 meters. But actually we want up to AB only. Yes or no? Because he is standing over here only. So what will be the length of AB? I mean from 9 if we subtract 1.8, from 9 if you subtract 1.8, you will get the height of the, this height, I mean AB. This height, I mean AB, right? So from 9 we have to subtract 1.8. So that is 10 minus 8, 2, and this will be 8. 8 minus 1, 7. So what is the opposite side? It will be 7.2 meters. Children, are you understanding? Actually we want length of AB, not BD. Because we place ladder at this point A. If you want length of AB, from total height we need to remove this 1.8, so that you will get 7.2 meter. Right? So we have an opposite side and we need to find hypotenuse. Right? What is the trigonometric function whose ratio is opposite side by hypotenuse? That is what? Sin theta. Right? What is theta? Sin 60 equal to, what is opposite side? Opposite side is 7.2 by, what is hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is x meters. So sin 60 value is root 3 by 2 equal to 7.2 divided by x. So root 3 into x equal to 7.2 into 2. Right? So root 3 into x equal to 2 2s are 4, 2 7s are 14, which is equal to 14.4. So x is equal to 14.4 divided by root 3. So x is equal to 14.4 divided by, what is the value of root 3? 1.732. Okay. So actually after point we have 3 digits. So multiply into 1000. Here also into 1000. Right. So this will become x is equal to 1 0 cancel. So 14400 divided by 1732. Right. So 2 table. 2 8 is 16. 1 3, 2 6 is 12. 1 2, 2 6 is 12. 2 7 is 14. 2 2 is 4. 2 0 is 2 0 is 2 4 is 2 3 is 2 3 is 2 3 is 2 6 is, right? So 3600 divided by 433. It will cancel. 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 3 10. Now x is equal to 3600 divided by 433. Right? So let us divide 3600 divided by 433. 9 ja or 8 ja, let us check. 433 into 8. 8 3 is 24. 8 3 is 24 plus 2 26. 8 4 is 32 plus 2 34. Yes, 8 ja. 3 4 6 4. 10 minus 4 6. 9 minus 6 3. 5 minus 4 1. 0.02 ja. Or else let us check with 3 ja. 433 into 3. 3 3 ja 9. 3 3 ja 9. 3 4 ja 12. 3 ja 1299. 1 15 minus 9 6. So nearly 8.3 meters. Right? What is the length of the ladder? length of the ladder is x is equal to 8.3 meters. Now second question, what will be the distance between foot of the ladder and foot of the pole? Yes, we have to find distance D. Okay, we have known quantity opposite and this will be adjacent. So what is the trigonometric ratio which is opposite by adjacent side? That is tan, right? So theta value is 60 degrees, tan 60 equal to opposite will be 7.2 and adjacent is D. So what is tan 60 children? Tan 60 is root 3 equal to 7.2 divided by D. So root 3 into D, root 3 into D equal to 7.2. So D equal to 7.2 divided by root 3. As we know that root 3 value is 1.732, right? So 2 table, 2 3 is 6, 1 2, 2 6 are, 2 8 is 16, 2 6 are, 2 6 are, 2 1.8 are, 2 4 33 are. So x is equal D equal to 1.8 divided by 0.433. Okay, after point we have 3 digits into 1000 divided by 1000. So D equal to 1800 by 433. So 1800 divided by 433, right? I mean 4 ja, 5 ja, let us check. 433 into 5, 5 3 is 15, 5 4 ja 20 plus 1, 21. No. Let us check with the 4 ja, 4 3 ja 12, 4 3 ja 12 plus 1, 13, 4 4 ja 16 plus 1, 7. Yes, 4 ja 17, 32, 8, 6.0. Again 1 ja 433, 7, 7 minus 3, 4, 2. Okay, nearly, which is 4.1 meters. So what is the distance between foot of the ladder and foot of the pole? Which will be 4.1 meter. So this is our 7th problem. I hope you understood this problem. So this part is very important. Coming to 8th question, a boat has to cross a river. It crosses a river by making an angle of 60 degrees with the bank of the river due to the stream of the river, and travels a distance of 600 meters to reach another side of the river. What is the width of the river? Right? It has to cross a river. Suppose this is the river. Here we have a boat. It crosses the river by making an angle of 60 degrees with the bank of the river. Due to stream of the water, it travels a distance of 600 meters to reach on the side of the river. So, how much distance it travels? It travels at a distance of 600 meters with an angle of elevation 60 degrees. With an angle of elevation 60 degrees with the bank of the river. Now they are asking what is the width of the river. They are asking this width. They are asking to find what is the width of the river. Understood children question? And this is the two sides of the bank of the river. They are asking what is the width of the river. It has crossed how many meters? 600 meters to reach on the side of the river. Right? Now we have to find what is the width of the river. So what are the known quantities here? Known quantity is hypotenuse and unknown quantity is adjacent side. What is the trigonometric ratio? Whose ratio is adjacent side by hypotenuse, that is cos theta. Here theta value how much? Theta is 60 degrees. And we don't know adjacent, that only we have to find width of the river, and hypotenuse is 600 meters. What is cos 60? Cos 60 is 1 by 2, right, which is equal to width of the river by 600. 2 table, 2 1 jar, 2 300 jar. So 1 into W, which is equal to width, 3 into 100, 300 into 1, which is equal to 300. So what is the width of the river, children? So width of the river is 300 meters. So here we use what is the ratio? Cost ratio, because we want adjacent side and we have the quantity, known quantity is 600 meters. Okay children, this is about our 8th question. Now coming to 9th question. An observer of height 1.8 meter is 13.2 meters away from a palm tree. What is the height of the observer? He is an observer whose height is 1.8 meters, is away from the palm tree. This is our palm tree, 13.2 meters away from the palm tree. The angle of elevation of the top of the tree from his eyes is 45 degrees. Angle of elevation is 45 degrees from his eye to the top of the tree. What is the height of the palm tree? Actually, this is our palm tree. They are asking to find out what is the height of the palm tree. Children, if you observe this is the height of an observer. If it is 1.8 meters, this will be also 1.8 meters. Okay, actually total height of the tree is h. Let this height will be x meter. I mean from here to here. This height will be x and this height is 1.8. Total height means this part plus this part. Try to understand. Total height is nothing but this part plus this part. This is 1.8 meter. Automatically this will be also 1.8 meters. Okay. So our angle of elevation is at here. This will be opposite side and this will be adjacent side. What is the trigonometric ratio? Whose ratio, that is tan theta equal to opposite side by adjacent side. So theta value 45 degrees. Opposite is x meters. Adjacent is 13.2 meters. Right? So as we know that tan 45 value 1 equal to x by 13.2. So cross multiplication 1 into 13.2, that is x is equal to 13.2 meters. So this height is how many meters? This will be 13.2 meter. But actually they are asking what is the height of the palm tree. Height of the palm tree is nothing but this part plus this part, that is, therefore height of the palm tree which is equal to 13.2 plus 1.8. So which is equal to 2 plus 8 10. 13.2 plus 1.8 which is equal to 3 plus 2 5, 15 meters. So what is the height of the palm tree? Height of the palm tree is 15 meter. Right? So that is our 9th question. Now coming to 10th question. In the given figure, this is the given figure. AC is given 6 cm, AB is given 5 cm, angle BAC 30 degrees. BAC 30 degrees. Find the area of the triangle. Children, what is the area of triangle formula? Area of triangle equal to half into base into height. Actually this will be the base and we have to find height. So that is BC. So angle is at A. This will be our opposite side. This will be our opposite side, right? So we and this will be our hypotenuse. What is the trigonometric function whose ratio is opposite side by hypotenuse? That is sin theta. Okay. So sin theta equal to opposite by hypotenuse. What is theta, children? Theta is 30. So sin 30 equal to opposite side is BC and hypotenuse is 5 cm. What is sin 30? Sin 30 value is 1 by 2 equal to BC by 5. So cross multiplication 2 into BC, 2BC equal to 1 into 5, 5. So what is the value of BC? BC equal to 5 by 2 centimeter. Okay. Now we got base also. Okay. As we know that area of triangle is half into base into height. So half into base is BC, whose height is 5 by 2, and height is hypotenuse, which is equal to 5 centimeter. Right. So area equal to 1 5 ja 5, 5 5 ja 25 by 2 2 ja 4, 4 1 ja 4. So 25 by 4. 25 divided by 4, 4 6 ja 24, 1 0, 4 2 ja 8, 4 5 ja 20. So what is the area of triangle, which is equal to 6.25 square centimeter. Area will be either in centimeter square or meter square. Here units are centimeter, so area of triangle is 6.25 in centimeter square. So this is our base, children. BC we got 5 by 2, and height of the triangle is AB, which is 5. If we substitute and calculate the given values, we will get the area of triangle, that is 6.25 centimeter. Okay, this is our 10th question. So by this we completed our exercise 12.1. I hope you understood the whole exercise clearly. So please hit subscribe button, like it, share it. Thank you, children.